Unscathed Hurricanes happy as they wrap up pre-season with victory over Blues. Chris Boyd was a happy man as his Hurricanes wrapped up their Super Rugby preparations with a quality 26-14 victory over the Blues in Warkworth, north of Auckland, on a sunny Thursday afternoon. Double that when you factor in that Boyd's men came through a testing physical workout with no major injuries, leaving the coach with some big decisions to make as he narrows down his 27 to start the long journey to Pretoria on Friday. It didn't look promising when Canes prop Chris Eves was carted off on the stretcher in the second half, but Boyd reported at game's end, after his side kept the Blues scoreless over the run home to overturn a 14-12 half-time deficit, that the knock was just a stinger, and he was expected to be fit to travel. For T, Blues coach Dana Umaga and I both the main thing is minimising your injuries, and we've got away with none I think, said Boyd afterwards. And for Michael Facialofa, Blade Thompson and Matt Proctor, who came back from long-term injuries, and have been battling away on their own for months now, to come in and put that into some minutes was great. We brought everybody here, and that selection meeting might be fairly lengthy tonight because some of the contenders really put their hands up, which was great to see. Boyd confirmed Starries All Black Beauden Barrett would join the squad en route to South Africa, for the season opener against the Bulls, followed by the Jaguars in Argentina, but would not be considered to start in Pretoria. We might use it as one of his All Black rest weeks yet, we haven't decided on that, he added. The Blues did not escape quite so unscathed after putting in a promising first 40, but then struggling for much in the way of continuity and quality after half-time. They lost three loose forwards to injury in Jimmy Tapu, Jerome No, both leg knocks, and Dalton Papali'i, and Umaga admitted that was a concern heading towards their season opener against the Highlanders in Dunedin next Friday. He brought both Murphy Jeremiah and Akira off early as a precaution, lest they be added to the toll. We're a bit thin there at the moment, he added, though said he hoped to have Antonio Akira back in the mix heading towards the Highlanders. Both coaches expressed satisfaction after a pretty decent first 40 at the Maharani Rugby Club in Warkworth, and a predictably messy second one as the changes came, and the game lost its structure. In that first half we had a lot of the game and squandered a lot of opportunities, and they got a couple of fairly soft tries from our point of view, said Boyd. But it was pretty even that first half. We had a little purple patch, after half-time, where we got a couple of tries and then it became a bit of a slugfest at the end. Added Umaga, the willingness and want was there in that first half. In a short turnaround run there were a few mistakes, but we can rectify those heading into the first game. Credit to the Hurricanes, they wanted a good hit out and they gave it to us. There were some good lessons in there for us. The Blues will at least take some heart from the fact that after the first 40 minutes, when both sides had their strongest lineups on the field, they were able to eke out a 14-12 lead, even if it did take something truly spectacular from superstar wing Rieko Ion to achieve it. The home side has been guilty of spurning its gilt-edged opportunities early in the contest and had fallen behind 12-7 when Hurricanes halfback TJ Perenara crossed from a short scrum after 8 minutes and Matt Proctor had shown some nice speed and footwork to finish a break created by Eves and Samlu as he just passed the half-hour mark. In between those strikes, Blues wing Matt Duffy had got his team on the board with a 7-pointer via a beautifully weighted chip kick from his halfback and skipper, Augustin Palu. Duffy's effortless explosion of speed to easily win the chase was a cheering sight for the hundreds of Blues fans who packed the rural ground. But what followed just before the break had them positively delirious. Soon after, Blues fullback Emil Ninana had butchered a certain try when he couldn't handle a pass on the bounce with the line open. Hurricanes midfielder Ngani Lawmate made an error in judgment when he put in a cross kick that was easily fielded by Ione. The big All Black wing then took off upfield in a beautiful jinking run that saw him turn Lawmate inside out as he scrambled back as the last line of defence. After half-time, the Canes struck twice early on, via a Jonah Lowe intercept and a nicely taken try from Big Murray Douglas, with an assist from Chase Tiasha, to spring out to 26-14, before things turned decided ugly, and the game broke down to a succession of errors and missed opportunities. Hurricanes 26, TJ Perenara, Matt Proctor, Jonah Lowe, Murray Douglas tries, IA West Con, Jackson Gardenback Ops 2 cons, Blues 14, Matt Duffy, Rai Eco Iron tries, Bryn Gatland 2 cons.